And welcome back to Lycan Studios. Right off the bat, you guys may have noticed that we have another Patreon subscriber. Huge shout out to Jim O'Donnell for pledging $10. This makes him a member of the Direwolf tier. He's getting the shout out in the beginning of the video and of course his name added to the credits. He'll also have his input included at the end of each video. Real quick, man, if you're watching this video, make sure to send me a message on Patreon if you have a different YouTube username than Jim O'Donnell. I can't really recall seeing you in the comments lately, but I look forward to looking at your input. That actually goes to all of you guys who have pledged $10 or more. Definitely let me know if you have a different YouTube username. I want to make sure to put your guys' inputs at the end of the video. But anyways, guys, today we are going to be talking about a couple different announcements as well as some new characters and some locations that have been revealed for Season 8 of Game of Thrones. But of course, real quick, before we jump into it, I just want to give the channel shout out. Today's shout out goes to House Milton. I've been seeing him a lot in the comments recently, so I just want to say I really appreciate it, bro. It really means a lot. If you guys would like a chance of winning this shout out, just make sure to keep smashing that thumbs up button, commenting all the time, and just watching the videos. I promise I'll get to you pretty soon. For this video, we want to hit 190 likes. Kind of a weird number, but I just want to see if we can do it. So be sure to smash that thumbs up button. All right, so anyways, I have a couple different announcements for you guys. First and foremost, I'm going to be doing a Q&A very soon. I will definitely be taking questions from Patreon supporters first, but then we'll move on to the regular audience. Be sure to leave me a question in the comments below, and we'll see how this goes. So the second thing is actually for you guys who love to draw or just do any type of artwork. So I'm actually going to start featuring some artwork in my videos. A lot of people love the art that I've been finding on Google and stuff, but I was thinking maybe some of you guys actually draw or just manipulate stuff on Photoshop. I would love to feature your guys' artwork in my videos. So if you're artistical, definitely leave me a comment on here or hit me up on Twitter and we'll talk about it and try to figure out a way for me to get it. All right, two more things and we'll move on to the video. I do apologize, but this is pretty important stuff that I've kind of been wanting to announce for a while. To go along with the artwork, I want to hold a competition. If any of you guys are interested in trying to make me a new YouTube/Twitter background, definitely let me know and I'll send you my logo. I kind of just want it incorporated with a Game of Thrones style theme, so if you guys could do that or want to try it out, definitely let me know. I will be paying the winner. And last but not least, we have a giveaway coming up at 10,000 subscribers. You guys have gotten me to 7,500. It's absolutely amazing. I can't wait to hit the big 10,000. What would you guys like to see me give away in the giveaway? I just said giveaway 8 times. But anyways, what would you guys like to see me put up for the giveaway? I've been thinking about some t-shirts and maybe a box set of the DVDs or something like that, but I'm not too sure what all you guys actually have already. I'm not too sure if you guys would rather me give away a bunch of little stuff or a couple big things. So definitely just let me know what you think. Just throw it in the comment with your question for the Q&A and I would love to check it out. But all right, sorry about all that. Let's talk about the new information that Watchers on the Wall has found. So it looks like Game of Thrones is actually looking to fill 2 roles in their new season, but they're actually going to fill them with 3 different actors. Kind of sounds a little bit weird, but if you think about it, that's usually what happens with child actors. Due to child labor laws and stuff like that, it's actually easier to have identical twins playing the same character. That way they can get more hours out of them. But anyways, it starts off with a young mother. They're looking for someone aged 25 to 30, described as a poor mother in a survival situation. They're looking for a naturalistic style and improvisation skills. So that's the first one. And then there's the mother's child, who will be played by identical twin girls, aged 5 to 8. Then it goes on to say that this is a pretty common solution to scheduling problems with children due to the child labor laws, and that basically using twins allow them to double the daily workload. They're looking for someone who has a naturalistic acting style, characterful faces, that's a weird word, characterful, and a scrappy demeanor. It sounds like the family is likely northern, or perhaps they are just commoners from King's Landing. But anyways, after that, it says that they are not looking for any type of accent, and the characters will appear in one episode, but in a number of scenes. Man, I can't wait to see what kind of characters they're going to be portraying. I'm just so excited about Season 8. But anyways, I'm going to read this straight from Watchers on the Wall. It says, in exciting location news, we have been hearing from multiple sources that there has been much activity at Saintfield. Why is that exciting? Saintfield was the site for the pre-eminent pitched battle, the Battle of the Bastards. Unlike in Season 6, this time much of the Winterfell action was shot directly at the gates of the Moneyglass set, which required major remodeling, but it may be that the sequence is partly being filmed in the battleground where the Boltons were defeated. If 2 locations for a single battle aren't enough for you, there may be a third. As you may remember, last month we speculated that the new green screen set, and I can't really pronounce this word, Maghuramorn, I think that sounds right, is probably going to be used for action sequences, elements that were deemed unfilmable to be a real set, and that's what seems to be happening. So we did talk about that a few videos ago, and we compared it to the polar bear scene. Something is going to go down, and it's going to be crazy. Watchers on the Wall is actually saying that this set could be related to the night shoots that they're doing at Moneyglass, which is where the Winterfell set is. So what in the world could they be doing at Winterfell in the Battle of Winterfell that they could actually need a green screen set like that? I figure it has to do something with the dragons. And then they continue to say, speaking of gigantic green screens, another one is being built next to the Titanic Studios set. Specifically, the green screen is being erected to the side of the King's Landing gate. So of course, in the picture, there's no green screen yet, but it will be held by this frame. And then they also have more pictures of the gate that looks like it was actually blown apart to start with that pretty much looks finished. Apparently, they call it a modular set. It's built so the gate can appear either intact or utterly demolished. So yes, King's Landing will be infiltrated. And then the last thing that they talk about is actually the picture that's been going around like crazy that we talked about in the previous video. They basically go on to say that this kind of looks more like a season 7 picture when they were getting ready to go in the cave or they were on the beach, that the white is actually not snow and it could just be sand. I completely agree. John's hairstyle even matches up with it. Dany's clothes kind of match up with it. So I think this was just in between sets and Dany was just trying to stay warm, or Emilia, I guess I should say. It could still be from season 8, but it's just highly unlikely, and I definitely do not think this is going to be the part where he stabs her through the heart with a sword. If you missed yesterday's video, be sure to check it out. We definitely debunked some supposed leaks. But yeah, guys, that pretty much wraps up this video. I also am going to be working on the fate of Bran Stark coming up in a future video. He's definitely a difficult character, so if you would like to throw in your input, definitely let me know, and I may just feature it in the video. So we have your question for the Q&A, we have your input on the giveaway, and now we have your input on Bran Stark. You guys got a lot to start typing up, so I suggest you do it now. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to leave it with an interview with Maisie Williams, you know, who plays Arya Stark. It was pretty cool. She was actually on Jimmy Kimmel and was talking about how she knows the ending of the show. Definitely check the description for all the links to find this interview, the article, and all that good stuff, and we'll see you guys in that next video. Peace.
Well done. So you do know the ending. Well, that is very interesting.
Yes.
And were you happy? Like, tell me about, like, when you read the ending, where were you?
Honestly, where was I?
Yeah, where were you?
I was just in my bed, I think, just like reading. Yeah, it's just surreal, to be honest. Like being with this show for so long and then it also having the following that it does. It's just everyone's waiting for this moment, and then you read it, and it's just like, it's incredible.
So you're in bed. Does that mean you had to lay down? The ending was so shocking?
I was like this, and then I went like this. And I stayed there for a little while.
I see. Oh, wow. How about that? I'd love to. You know, I really want to know what the ending is, but I also don't want to know what the ending is.
Well, like, if I told you, you'd be like, oh. Like, but if you watch it, you're like, oh.
I see. Oh, that's good. That's a good clue. Have you told anybody what the ending is? Have you?
No, I haven't. No.
Does anyone in your life know?
Well, like, only people on the show.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, actually, I sent my mum the scripts.
You did?
Yeah. I was like, I've got the Game of Thrones script. She was like, oh. I was like, do you want them? And she's like, yeah. I was like, can I have them?
Oh, yeah. So you didn't give them to her?
I did it eventually.
You did give them to her?
Yeah,
Are you allowed to give your mom?
Probably not, actually. They
My
said, don't
mom
give
is
them
the
to
last
anyone.
person I would give one of those scripts to. Literally the last person in the world.
Yeah, my mom's like tweeting out, like, I know the end of Game of Thrones.
My parents my dad read the Game of Thrones books 2 times, and they cannot ruin enough stuff to make them happy. I mean, in fact, they're angry that they departed from the books because now they can't tell me the week before.
They can't.
Oh, you know what's gonna happen with Jaime Lannister, you know.
You like him? You like him? He's dead.
Yeah, right, exactly, exactly. Wow, that's something else. So now, well, let's talk about this movie you're in, Early Man. This is made by the maker of Wallace and Gromit, which is a great. Those movies, I love those movies.
Absolutely. For me, it was just a privilege to be asked.
Sure.
And I'm from Bristol, which is where the Lycan Studios are based. And people always find it crazy that these like Oscar-nominated movies like come from this tiny little studio in the middle of Bristol. So I've always been so proud of Aardman, and then to be asked to be in it, and then also play Gunnar, who's like the best character ever. It was just like, yeah, amazing.
What does Gunnar do? I mean, great name, but other than that.
So she basically...